Good morning, my dear TVL class. Naranasan niyo na bang mag-snack sa food court ng isang mall? O di kaya naman ay mananghalian sa isang kilalang restaurant? O kaya ay mag-dinner kasama ang inyong pamilya sa isang 5-star hotel? Kung hindi pa, tara na't pasukin at pag-aralan ang kanilang mundong ginagalawan. Good morning, my dear TVL class. Welcome to our school year 2021-2022. So, for this semester, we're about to discuss food and beverage services. So, welcome to my class. For quarter 1, week 1, I'm your teacher, Mrs. Lori A. Develos. For this week, we're about to discuss the different food service establishment and food service operations with the following objectives. Number 1, explain core concepts in food and beverage services. Number 2, discuss the relevance of the course. Number 3, understand the significance of food and beverage service in today's market job demands. Number 4, explore career opportunities. Number 5, recognize food and beverage service opportunities for other related future career. Now, before we proceed, what is a food and beverage services? Any idea? I knew that you experienced to dine in on the different restaurants that we have in town. So when we say food and beverage services, of course, this is a process of preparing, presenting, and serving food and beverage to the customers. Food can include a wide range of styles and cuisine types. So from the name itself, once we say food and beverage services, it will start from preparing, which includes cooking the food, followed by presenting it, and then serving to the customers. Take note, it's not only food, but as well as beverages, all kinds of beverages. And it is also included in the definition that it includes wide range of styles and cuisine types. Why? Simply because we have the different restaurants, hotels, or even cafeteria that serve different types of cuisine. So, there are these restaurants or hotels in which their specialization is all about Thai, di ba? Or exotic foods. So, or Japanese cuisine, something like that. Next, we have the different types of food and beverage services. Mainly, there are 3. We have the waiter, the self-service, and then the assisted service. From the name itself, you can give now the meaning or the difference between each other. So, kapag sinabi nating waiter service, from the name itself, food is being served by a waiter or waitress. So the first type of service under a waiter service is the English service. It is also known as silver service. So take a look of the picture. Now the food is being served to the customer by a waiter or waitress. Next, we have the American service. In this service style, pre-plated foods are placed to customers from the right-hand side. So, other name for American service is plated service. So, from the kitchen of that particular restaurant, it will be placed in a plate. That's why it is called as plated service. Then, that plate in which it contains the food will be served to the customer. So, for example, kung meron kang order na iba't ibang pagkain, no? Depende sa klase, pero ito ay nakalagay na sa pinggan bago ihain sa'yo. Next, we have the French service. So, French service, also known as family service. So, sa bahay, paano nga ba tayo mag-set ng ating table, di ba? Paano tayo kumain? Ibig sabihin, nakalatag na muna, di ba? Bago natin tawagin ang ating mga kasama sa bahay. Same with this French service. Next, we have the Russian service. So, among the different waiter services, this Russian service is the elaborate type of service. Matrabaho siya. Next, we have the Geridon service. So, Geridon service is one of the methods of serving food. Bakit kaya siya tinawag na Geridon service? Simply because the food is being placed in a trolley or in a cart. No? That's why it is also called or known as trolley service or cart service. Delivered in front of the customers. No? Or there are instances in which the food is being cooked in front of the customers. Of course, with the use of the trolley or cart. Next, we have the tray service. So this is a service that uses an special tray. For what reason? So that the temperature of the dishes will retain. Kung mainit, edi mainit mo siyang isi-serve. Kung malamig, edi malamig mo siyang isi-serve. Okay, let's proceed from the self-service. So, alam naman natin kapag sinabi natin self-service, no? The main form of self-service is found in cafeterias. So, ito po yung ginagamit sa canteen, no? Kung may canteen sa school where you came from, di ba, yung nakapila tayo, bibili tayo. So, that is self-service. Or sometimes, in the food court that we have on the different malls, in which pipila tayo, kukuha ng tray, i-place ang order, self-service yon. Then tayo din ang magdadala ng pagkain natin to our table. Next. So, sa assisted service, the main form of assisted service is found in the Carberry type operations. Okay. So, these are the different types of assisted service. Una, single point service. Any idea what a single point service is? So, these are the take-out counters. No? So, ayan. Vending. Yung huhulog tayo ng barya, if we want these drinks in can, maglalaglag tayo ng coins sa vending machine, tinlalabas yung gusto nating bilhin. So, assisted service yon. Then, the last one is the bars. Okay, next. For the cafeteria service or the counter service, so from the picture itself, you're going to fall in line, choose your food, then bring it to your table. Then, for the room service, this is the service being rendered to the customers once they are check-in a hotel. Then, for the lounge service, kapag 5-star hotel, before you go to your room or you check in, you're just going to wait first in a lounge. Then, those service given to you by the employees of that particular restaurant or hotel is what we call lounge service. Usually, it is just drinks or light snacks ang binibigay sa lounge service. Okay, next, food and beverage services areas. So, these are the different areas of F&B services. Next, we have the primary catering sectors. It means na ang focus talaga nila is catering services. Next, we have the secondary. Aside from catering, meron pa silang ibang business. Next, we have the commercial sectors. Once we say commercial sectors, ito yung matatagpuan natin sa mga malls. You will notice that when we go to the mall is there are these different stalls for food. No? So, yon. Next, we have the non-captive market. So, for these services, the customer have a choice in where they're going to eat. Either in a fine dining restaurant or in a deluxe hotel. Or pwede rin in an standalone restaurant. Next, we have the captive market. So, ang captive market ay kabaliktaran ng non-captive. Once we say captive market, you have no choice where to eat. No? So, kung ano ang nandun, yun na ang inyong kailangang gawin. Then, once we say semi-captive market, you have a limited choice of where to eat. So, those are our lesson for week 1, quarter 1. Don't forget to answer all the learning tasks that can be found in your module, as well as the tagubilin. Happy learning, everyone, and congratulations!